Somewhere beneath the crushing darkness of the Arctic Ocean, at depths where sunlight has never once touched the water, where temperatures hover just above freezing and the pressure alone would collapse a human lung in seconds, something ancient is moving, slowly, deliberately, with the quiet patience of a creature that has outlived empires, survived ice ages, and watched centuries dissolve into centuries without ever once rushing. It is the Greenland shark, and it has been here for 400 years. It doesn't introduce itself with fanfare. It doesn't need to. When you have been alive since before the American Revolution, before the Mughal Empire fell, before Newton wrote his laws of motion, you carry a certain silence that speaks louder than any introduction ever could. This shark moves through the midnight zone at roughly half a mile per hour, slower than a child on a bicycle, about the same pace as a robotic vacuum cleaner lazily circling a living room floor. And yet, somehow, that crawling pace has carried it across 4 centuries of ocean floor without a single complaint. Down here, at 7,000 feet below the surface, there is no sun, there is no warmth. There is no noise from the world above, no ships, no storms, no seasons that matter. There is only cold water, total darkness, and the long, unhurried business of survival. The Greenland shark has mastered this environment so completely that it barely seems to try. It simply exists, massive, slow, and almost impossibly old, gliding through the black water like a ghost that forgot to die. And then there are the parasites. Tiny, pale crustaceans called Omatocoita elongata have attached themselves to this shark's eyes. They cling to the corneas like unwanted tenants who refuse to leave, slowly feeding on the tissue, gradually clouding the vision until the shark is effectively blind. In any other creature, this would be a tragedy, a death sentence. But the Greenland shark barely notices. It navigates not by sight, but by smell, and by the faint electrical signals that every living body broadcasts into the water. The parasites eating its eyes are, in a strange way, just another part of life down here. The shark has even been known to count them, 4 on a good day, with a calm that suggests it has long since made peace with things that cannot change. Food, when it comes, is rarely glamorous. There are no dramatic chases, no explosive bursts of speed, no cinematic hunts. The Greenland shark feeds mostly on carrion, the rotting bodies of seals, fish, and whatever else drifts down from the world above. It follows the scent through the dark water with methodical patience, arriving at the feast without urgency, eating without ceremony. Scientists have found the remains of horses, moose, and even polar bears inside Greenland sharks. Whatever falls into the ocean eventually finds its way to the midnight zone, and the midnight zone belongs to this shark. But the most staggering thing about the Greenland shark, the detail that stops marine biologists cold, is not its diet, not its parasites, not its impossible slowness. It is the age. Greenland sharks do not reach sexual maturity until they are approximately 150 years old. 150 years of simply existing before reproduction even begins. And they live on average somewhere between 272 and 500 years, with some estimates pushing even beyond that. The oldest specimen ever recorded was estimated to be roughly 392 years old, though scientists believe some individuals may have crossed the 500-year threshold entirely. A Greenland shark alive today may have been born during the reign of the Ottoman Empire. It may have been swimming these same freezing waters when Shakespeare was still writing plays in London.